Hey guys, it's Michael with It's Rigged. I have a unusual review per se today. Not many people think of this particular brand as having good, durable, quality, and ready, guaranteed for life tools. I've used a lot of the Duralast tools over the years, and even some of the per se great neck tools. And here's a secret, and you can take this from me. If you have a great neck tool, you can exchange it at any AutoZone for a Duralast tool. Yes, you heard that right. That's what they're doing. So I want to do a tool review of the Duralast. Now there are a couple of manufacturers that made these for Duralast, and as you can see, these are supposed to be the same, except for the reflection. I have the same style, number 3, 6-inch. But let's first of all go into, see if I can do these at a side by side here for you. You can see this has a glossy tip. This has a matte finish. We'll go on a little bit further. You'll see this is kind of somewhat shiny, but the handle is much different. The handle reminds me a lot of the Cobalt tool per se, and or the Lenox tool. And I'll show you that. I've got some of each here. Now, this one is the old generation. Now, it don't matter. It says guaranteed for life right here. So if you have the old generation, they're going to replace it with a new generation handle style. And here's something great. Let's see here. The other thing about the old one, you'll see that it just has what type of material it is. Like I said, it's not really that shiny, but the new style has the stamp number, which is their, if I may say, their item number or product number. But so this one is matte, and it's really more shiny, more chrome, but it also has the Phillips head, number 3 by 6, and it has your, I call this your torque, so you can really torque down whatever you're working on. But as far as the handle compared to this handle, in the video it may not be too obvious, but yeah, you can see that. So this particular handle, you can really crank in there. It fits in right in the palm of your hand perfectly. Put your thumb there and you can really crank it down. Where on this one, if it does fit in the palm of your hand, but I feel like I could turn it. Yeah, I can. So this one, I cannot turn that one. And it's really odd how, they're kind of set up the same, but that contour definitely makes a huge difference. So if you're able to go out and get you some of the Duralast tools, I promise you won't go wrong. This video is not endorsed by Duralast or AutoZone. This is strictly out of my pocket to show you guys what tools do work, and they do have a warranty. With Kobalt leaving us, I'm not gonna lie, I've got a lot of Cobalt tools, and I've got a lot that you guys can't see up there, but they had a great product, and now they're replacing it with a Craftsman. We'll go into that here shortly. But the new Duralast, these new style handles are a go from It's Rigged. So I highly recommend using some of the AutoZone tools. Most everybody has an AutoZone in their area. They're very, for what you get, they're very inexpensive. I want to say I paid maybe $7 for this particular screwdriver, $8, and it doesn't, stop there. The old style, you still get that lifetime warranty. If you buy the old style and something happens to it, they're going to replace it with the new one. So, you know, moving on. I bought 2 of these because I use a lot of the number 1s, and it's the same style. It fits, even though it's a smaller. You know, the handle's smaller, and I want to call this the bulb. It is smaller, and it still doesn't move. So, Duralast, you got 2 thumbs up from its rig. Great tools. I can't wait to put these up and use them. But I'm going to move on to another tool that you can also pick up with a lifetime warranty from Lowe's. That is your Lenox. This is the same thing. This is a number 3 Philips by 6. So in saying you have your torque with all of your Duralast tool. I did forget to mention that. So your Lenox, you do have a small torque. And me talking about, you know how these remind me of the Duralast reminds me of the Lenox. Very, very similar. So as far as quality, but the problem is these, you cannot replace them at your local Lowe's. They sell them lifetime warranty. You have to call them up, send it back. I know. I was the same way, but these you can go to your local AutoZone, no hassle. I've done it several times. Now we're moving on to the Kobalt tool. I love the Kobalt, the old style Kobalt. The new style Kobalt, if you look at the handle, this gets gummy. And I'm not joking. I wipe them down, but I've never wiped down the old style. They don't get gummy at all. But they do have a torque. Kobalt still offering a lifetime warranty, but we're unsure of what Lowe's is going to do with them. So this Cobalt Philips, this is a number 2. As you can see, maybe I can roll it and the light won't be too bad. Number 2, 4-inch. Great tool. Do not like that new style handle. It gums up on you, it gets sticky, and that's sticky in those places, and you cannot get that off. All right, last but not least, guys, we're going to bring up the new Craftsman. You know, in the beginning, I did not like the new Craftsmans. I've got a mini plier set that I'll do a review for you guys, and no. I'm still a huge fan of the Cobalt mini plier set, but these Craftsman screwdrivers are not bad, but the tips are not magnetic, where the Cobalt are magnetic. And if you read right here on the Duralast magnetic tip, so my only downfall is it does not have a torque where you can tighten it down pretty tight. But most time, you know, screws you don't want to. But that's going to be another review, guys. I am going to come back and I'm going to do a review on how well these are built. It may be a video or 2 away, but I'm going to get a 2x4 out here and we're going to torque them down as tight as we can and see if we can tighten them any tighter with some of these that's got the torques on them. So, but moving on to the Craftsman, like I said, I didn't think I would like it. The magnetic tip did turn me off. But, you know, some of your electrical component guys, like working on, you know, computers or something that's magnetic sensitive, you wouldn't want that. I still would, but overall, the handle, these are pretty new, as you can tell. I've got quite a few. I've got a big set of them. The handle feels good. You know, you really feel like you can get in there and hold it. It's got a good grip. I'll give it a 1 thumb up. So, as far as a screwdriver, this is something that I have a dislike about. And it's just personal. And some of you guys may beg to differ, but that's okay. So, you see how you have these lines in it. It still has a black tip. The black tip's mainly to keep it from slipping. Same grip handle, but to me, in those lines, let me see if I can focus in here on you. See those lines where on the Duralast, you don't have them. And the Cobalt, I'll pull up a Cobalt right here. The Cobalt does not have them. And even coming down to the Lenox, it does not have them. The Lenox has got a little diamond tip right here, and that's really, I mean, that has some grip to it. But to me, that just begs for cheap. You know, whenever I see a screwdriver that's got those lines in it, to me, I'm just thinking, that's a cheap quality steel. The steel is not marked. It does not tell you what type of steel you're getting. The package may. When you come over to the Lenox brand, it does not say either. It may say on the packaging, but these Lenox are very nice. The only thing, I'm sure that white's going to get dirty after a while, but I give Lenox a 1.5 if I can. But like I said, the Craftsman, 1 thumb. If I use it a little more, maybe different. You can get a lifetime warranty for these through your local Lowe's, but there's also two different sets or 2 different types of Craftsmans. You got the Craftsmans from Lowe's, then you have the Craftsmans at the Sears home stores that are still around. Those are 2 different Craftsman manufacturers. Stanley makes these for Lowe's. As far as who makes the brand for the Sears home stores, I'm not sure. If you've got any information on that, link me down below. Let me know who makes the brand for the Lowe's. But either way, all of these that we have here, except for the Kobalt, I believe they're going away. I really like Kobalt because I go to Lowe's. But since I have found Duralast, and I've used Duralast over the years, I will be going to Duralast. Now, they need to make me a mini plier set. So, that being said, I want to kind of give you guys an overview of screwdrivers and let you know my opinion. I've been using tools to kind of give you a background of me probably for about 25 years. So I've worked in the automotive industry. I'm used to be an engineer for a communications company. So, but tools is an everyday life. So if you want to save your change and buy you some Duralast, go right ahead. You will not fault yourself. The Craftsman, you can't fault yourself with a lifetime warranty. The Cobalt, still kind of up in the air. These 2 brands you can exchange at local stores. This is a great screwdriver. It does have a lifetime warranty. You've got to send it back. So, with that being said, Mike with It's Rigged. Have any questions or comments? Let me know below. Make sure you subscribe as well. Anything you guys would like to see, whether it be a durability test, whether it be a product review, let me know. I'm very open to your suggestions. Again, Mike with It's Rigged. Y'all take care.